Hi, I'm David Colmer. Last year for World Kids Lit Month, I read my translation of Annie Schmidt's The Disappointing Fairy on Translators Aloud. I'm very grateful to be allowed to come back now with another Annie Schmidt poem. Like The Disappointing Fairy, this one was written almost 70 years ago, but this poem is also a new release in Dutch in the form of a brilliant picture book by the great Dutch illustrator Annemarie van Haeringen, which came out in 2021. In English, I've called the poem Babette. Babette by Annie M.G. Schmidt. The terror of the hen house was a chicken called Babette. She loved to moan and worry, grumble, whinge, complain and fret. Her problem was her feathers, such a lovely shade of black. But she wanted to be speckled. She missed the speckles that she lacked. If only I was speckled, thought Babette the whole day long. My being so unspeckled is a thing that's simply wrong. But then one day it struck her. There are speckles you can't see, and if she had black speckles, she'd be as speckled as can be. She summoned all the chickens with a cluck, 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 and said, I'm a speckled chicken, and my speckles are all black. The chickens cracked up laughing, and the rooster stamped his foot. You're a black hen, plain and simple, no more speckled than some soot. How sad for poor Babette. Oh, what a blow to her obsession. Her speckled hopes were shattered. She came down with a depression. She wouldn't eat. She wouldn't drink. She gave up laying eggs. She moped and pined and pouted and grew wobbly on her legs. For 3 long weeks she didn't give a cackle or a cluck. The other chickens did their best, but couldn't cheer her up. And when they said, You need to eat, you just keep getting thinner, she stammered, Why? There is no point. I'm done with eating dinner. And then one sunny morning, she was lying on the ground. Her eyes were shut. Her breast was still. She didn't make a sound. The whole hen house was deeply shocked. The weeping roosters said, Babette has left this mortal coil. Our poor Babette is dead. The rooster put his special funeral feathers on his hat, and they set off to bury her, all feeling rather flat. The chickens gathered round the grave. The rooster stood up tall. Babette, he said, was dearly loved, admired by us all. With heavy hearts we've come here in a long and sad procession, weighed down by thoughts of poor Babette, who died of a depression. Don't ask me what that is. The only thing I know for sure is she went off her food and then we found her on the floor. Let's hope it's not contagious so that we don't get it too. Babette was kind, intelligent, and honest through and through. And let us not forget that she, though it was hard to see, was not a normal hen, but black on black and speckledy. No sooner had he said this than he jumped out of his skin. Babette had started cackling with a death-defying din. That's it exactly, she exclaimed. That's what I tried to say. I'm black and speckled, speckled black. I've always been that way, and now that you've admitted it, I'm perfectly okay. There's no more need, in other words, to bury me today. The other chickens were surprised, but also quite aggrieved. They'd cried for no good reason, and that always makes you peeved. But fine, they stalked back to the coop on stiff, offended legs. And that same day, Babette sat down and laid herself 2 eggs. She gobbled up a giant bowl of Johnson's Layers mix She was a speckled chicken, full of speckled chicken tricks. Babette was happy after that, and didn't moan or fret. Contented to be speckled. That's the story of Babette. Thank you.